I want to talk about the guy I like again. And today I wanted to talk about 2025, which was a year I felt very, very lost. Um, it wasn't the best year, honestly, but I still want to talk about that year because it's still part of like the 4 years. And when I mean I was lost, don't mean that I was lost within the connection. Like I did feel the connection very strongly throughout the entire time, but I did have moments where I was like, mm, not sure if he felt the same, but I still felt the same about him. I was waiting on him, and I feel like I was trying to build my life around the possibility of us happening. And I had moments where I felt like, where that didn't feel like it would happen anytime soon. Like then it was like, I planned everything based on what if we end up being together, and what if, like, I had the feeling that we would get together soon. I feel like back then I was so lost that I, for a connection to exist, for like soul connections, because I feel like it is a soul connection, um, both souls have to like be themselves for each other, to recognize each other and to be with one another. The end of 2024 and 2025 was like a time where I was the least myself, and I was the least being truly me, even though I thought I was and I tried to be. I was going through a lot of hard times and times where I was just surviving and I wasn't able to fully be myself. Which I feel like if I'm not myself fully, then the connection can't really, like, I did feel the connection, but I don't know if he felt the connection throughout the entire time. Um, Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. Even if we do feel a connection, we also have to trust in that connection. So I don't know how that year went for him, but I do know that he went through a lot too. Um, but I feel like 2025 was a year where I feel like nothing really happened, and I was feeling really stuck throughout that year. I also feel like a lot of the things that happened were not meant to happen that way that year. There was a lot of, I don't know, not like the best decisions. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about that time much, but I still felt like mentioning that time. But I don't really have much to say other than that I wasn't really well and that I felt like I couldn't really be myself. But I feel like whatever was going on throughout that time, even in his life, has now like cleared itself, and I feel like we're back to where we were meant to be. So I think that's all I'm gonna talk about when it comes to 2025. I think I'll do a separate video on 2026, and I think I'll end this one here. I hope that someday we'll get to talk, and I hope I get to tell him what 2025 looked like for me, and that I'll feel better talking about this than I do now, because right now, honestly, I don't feel like talking about 2025. I just, it's not a year where much happened of what I want to talk about. So it's not a year that went the way it was meant to. So yeah, I'll move on with 2026 in my next video. So that's all for today. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.